Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the Outlocker Report this week. I'm going to get straight down to business again. I want to talk about Dynamic Derek Daniels, Triple D. As we know, last week he was forced with a decision to make. He was either going to join Defiance or he was going to go against Defiance. We now know that he is now an official member of Defiance. He accepted the offer. And he is, of course, the new Extreme Champion of the world. Congratulations to the man. What I would say is he is now got a huge target on his chest. And I would also think that I could suggest that this coming weekend in Sanity, when he fights Shawn Stevens, that he's going to have a war in his hands. Both those guys have varied styles in the ring, and both those guys know how to fight. Now, that's what this is going to come down to at Insanity. It's going to be a fight, but it's also going to be something special. Both those guys have got a point to prove. They want to make it to the top of HCW. They want to be the kingpin of hardcore championship wrestling. And they know that the Extreme title has laid the foundations to so many before them in this industry. And Dynamic Derek Daniels is no fool. He made it clear when he joined Defiance that this was not simply to become a shadow of Hike Index or Kara or Les Mice or any in that faction. When he joined the group, he made it clear that it was all about Dynamic Derek Daniels building his career, but doing it with respect. That's all this federation is about, and that's all Defiance is about, apparently, respect. You look at Natural Selection, I'd say the main difference between those two factions has always been that Natural Selection has perhaps been the darker, the more sort of deviant, dare I say, conniving faction, whereas Defiance have been the contrast to that. They've been more light. I'd probably say Defiance have not been as much of a brotherhood than an alliance. Natural Selection very close to each other, especially the core of that group, the original members, Dark Shadow, Gerard Christ, and Echo Ring. Those three guys were really close, but Defiance is more of an alliance against a cause that they all seem to hate. I wouldn't say that the three guys in that, or the four guys now, and girls, would exchange Christmas cards, necessarily birthday cards, but they know that Natural Selection is a threat to their existence, and that was proved this past week on Monday Night Hell. Monday Night Hell proved that Natural Selection is back in business. I'm going to get to that in a second, but I want to end up what I was saying about Dynamic Derek Daniels. We wonder if he's going to be in Hike Index's corner or Lance Miles' corner or Billy Cara's corner. Will Defiance be in Derek Daniels' corner for his title defense against Shawn Stevens? But we know one thing for sure, that's going to be an excellent match. Speaking of Fear and Gladiator, both those guys joined Natural Selection this past week. It was unexpected. When Gladiator came down, we've seen him turn the blank eye before. I remember Chanel White when he chokeslammed her out of nowhere. But this week I genuinely thought he was going to do the right thing. And he didn't. He chokeslammed Lance Mikes, and it all started from there. It was just brutal, and the Gladiator has been very frustrated. We know, I spoke about it earlier. He's been so frustrated about the fact that he can't pick up a win just now, and it must be eating away at the guy, but he could have done something better than attacking one of the three guys in this fed that tried to make things right, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. There's a few other things I was wanting to mention today, but it's slipping my mind. I'll try and remember, guys. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, too many beers last night, but yeah, Chanel White returned this past week on Monday Night Hell. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puffs. It was great to see her. Chanel has been deeply missed by the fans of HCW. It was fantastic to see her come back. And Fear looked shocked. Fear, when he saw Chanel, I don't think he was expecting her to show up. Fear's been playing mind games with Chanel the whole week. But this week, Chanel gave him a taste of his own medicine, appeared in the Titantron. She knows she doesn't have her No Limits trophy right now, but the smile on her face is enough to tell Fear that he's in for a fight this coming week. If he thinks for 1 second that Chanel White is just going to crawl up and die in a corner, that kid is very much mistaken. That is going to be a fight to the death, and Chanel White will not give up that championship without a fight. Now, also, I want to talk about newcomers this week. We have a couple newcomers. We have Xavier Michaels, spelling, I don't know, yeah, and also Shane Sanders. Those guys, well, they came as a pack pretty much. They were in all feds together, but we'll find out more about them in the upcoming weeks. I'm very excited to see what those guys offer. And also Roxette Knox and Bionic Beauty will go on one this coming week on Insanity, on Freeview. If you like that match, then you might as well watch the whole pay-per-view, and those two girls will light it up like nobody else. The standard will be set from that second on, and we really hope you enjoy Insanity. That's all I've really got time for today. I want to end on my match of the week, which was a six-man tag match. I thought all of these competitors looked fantastic in the ring, and I would also say that my wrestler of the week has got to be Echo Rain. That girl, she didn't get the pinfall for her team, but she was pretty much influential throughout the whole match, and she dominated from start to finish. She looked very impressive. Victoria also looked very impressive. It was a toss-up between any of the Natural Selection members, to be quite honest with you. But, yeah, that's all I've got for today. Tuning in to Insanity. Have a good week, and I hope you enjoy WrestleMania from that other promotion. But it won't be a touch on Insanity. Have a nice week, guys.